Okay, we're going to talk about Charlesfort, which is the second settlement attempt in South Carolina. This settlement attempt is by the French. So, starting here in France, we'll be able to see that they're going to travel from the country here all the way to Paris Island, South Carolina, which is kind of right outside Hilton Head. It's led by a French Huguenot, which means he was Protestant from basically they land in Florida. His name is Jean Ribault, and he's going to travel up north to what is today Paris Island. So we'll look at that. Zoom in here so you get an idea of where that is. He takes about 150 men with him. They don't really have an easy time of it, but he's going to land, like I said, in Florida and kind of erect columns. Here's what he looks like here. You can kind of see nice beard there. And he really did like erect columns to claim the land for France, because apparently that's what you do with your time. They're going to land there, and he decides basically he needs to go back to France to gain more supply. So he leaves about 27 men back in Paris Island and returns to France. The problem is, after he returns to France, he gets stuck there because there's a war going on. He decides to sail to England, gets captured there as a spy, kept in the Tower of London. And meanwhile, the 27 dudes back in Paris Island are really struggling. They didn't really plant any crops. A fire destroys their supply, so they start starving to death. A couple of Native Americans help them erect a ship, and they set sail back for France in this kind of homemade boat. It does not go well, and eventually they run out of what little food they had left. They decide to eat the leather of their boots and their belts, but that runs out, so they draw straws and end up eating a guy. So this is the settlement attempt that goes down in history as ending in cannibalism. Right after they eat a guy, they get rescued by an English ship, and the survivors make their way, what few of them are left, back to England. And that is the second settlement attempt in 1562 at Paris Island for the French, ends in an epic failure. Jean Ribault actually goes back to Florida, where he gets killed by Spanish, and the Spanish are going to take over that site on Paris Island, and that's a story for another day.